Renting a space to create content can be super expensive, especially in the city. So if you're looking for a way to rent space for less than $100 per hour, continue watching this video. Hi, my name is Maggie. Welcome back to my channel, Optimistic Maggie. If you're new here, on this channel, I talk about social media, content creation, and entrepreneurship. And for today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how you can find a space to rent for creating content that costs you less than $100 an hour, especially if you live in a city. Okay, so let's get started. So I've been a content creator for about 6 years, going on 7 years now, and I've always recorded in the comfort of my home. I've had the privilege of, when I started creating content, I lived on campus. I had my own bedroom. Sometimes I would use classrooms to record content. When I moved to the city, same thing, I would use my bedroom. And at one point, I even had a 2-bedroom basement apartment where I used one room for just making it as my studio. But I've recently downsized and I got a 1-bedroom high-rise apartment, and y'all, the struggle has been real. The noise, the lack of space. I have been finding it less fun to create content because my space just didn't allow it. And so after searching for so long, I finally found a solution to all my problem. It is a website for booking space specifically for creating content, and it is called Gigster. Okay, so let me tell y'all about it. So as you may notice, in some of my videos, I would have been in different spaces. I am happy to say that I have found the perfect spot for me, that whenever I want to create content, I can just book it within the app for me to come and do my videos. And because I batch create my content, I would book up to 2 to 3 hours for me to create content, and I have enough content for the entire month. So this lovely space that I am in right now, I was able to book it through the app. The process was super easy. So it's better if I show you rather than just tell you. So come over to my computer here for a second. Let me show you the entire process. So I'm going to give you a mini tour of the space I've been using to do my videos. But first, let me show you how you can go about booking your own space with Gigster. So first, you just go to Gigster.com and you can go ahead and sign up or just log in. Because I already have a profile, I'm just going to go ahead and log in. So one thing I should mention is that Gigster is not just for booking a space to create content. There are so many other things that you can do. So when you go on the home page after you log in, you're going to see that you can pick by the location, but also by the type of activity. So is it a baby shower, a birthday party? Is it an event? Is it a meeting? We're going to go to production because that's what we're trying to do. So I'm going to click production, but then I'm going to put my actual location, which is Toronto. Then you're going to go to find location. So it's going to populate for you all of these options. And look, here are a bunch of suggestions for you. As I mentioned, less than $100 an hour for some of the most beautiful spaces that you could get for yourself. Like, there are so many options. If you're looking for a spot to take pictures for a certain aesthetic that you're looking for, you can look according to that. So even after you have found, like, it has given you locations in Toronto, right up here in the search bar, you can look according to the property types or styles or features that you're looking for. So let me say I'm looking for something with like big windows. Let's see what comes up. We're testing this out, y'all. Big windows. Oh, look at that. Look at. Do y'all need to look any further? Do you really need to look any further? So I typed big windows and see all of these spots that came up. Of course, depending on what you're looking for, the prices will increase, but you can also filter according to your price. You can filter according to the amount of people that they will allow. So say you have a team that's helping you to film videos. For me, it's just me, myself, and I. So I'm a team of 1. Okay, so what else do I have to do to convince you that this is the answer to your prayers? Because this is taking out all the guessing work. No more having to Google and like spend endless hours trying to find what you're looking for. You can just look within the app. And what I love is that it doesn't just do it for Toronto. Like, you can search by any location that you want. Okay, so I'm gonna actually help you out here. So when you use my code, you get $50 credit for booking your very first booking. You're welcome. So I'm going to put the link in my description box for you to go ahead and use that code. Remember, when you use my code, you get $50 off your first booking or $50 towards your first booking. So Thank you, Gigster. So think of it as like the Airbnb version of booking spaces to create content, for hosting an event, for throwing a special event, for having meetings. Gigster has you covered. Okay, so let me show you how you go about booking a spot. It's super easy. So you click on the location you want. You're able to pick the date, the start time. Also, you can see reviews from other people, so you know if this is a spot that is worth it for you to go ahead and book. And some people will have instant booking, which allows you to book instantly, as the name suggests. And it's very easy. You're going to select the date and the start time and the end time. So some of the bookings, they will tell you the minimum hours that they require. All right, so I've chosen some times, I've given some dates, I've given the times that I want. You're able to put a name for your project, the name of your production company. This is all like, you can just put your name if you don't have a production company. Say how many people, and you can give a description. Now, giving a description is good because I think it will allow the host to advise you if their spot is like conducive for doing that type of thing. So for example, if you know you want to do videos and it requires you talking, maybe the space shares with other people, so you have to be prepared with competing with like other noises around you. So maybe that's something you want to mention and also know. So once you're filled out all of that, all you have to do is click continue. I will highly recommend that you also read the location agreement, just so you are aware of everything and there are no surprises on your end. So once you have booked, the host will get a request and then they will accept your request when you're all good to go. Now, another thing is, what if you didn't want to go ahead with booking the spot? You can also choose to message the host if you had a couple questions that you wanted to ask. So here's where you would go. You would click on message host and put your message in, and you send your message, and that's it. How you would see all of your messages is right on top here. You can see all your messages, and you're able to also see your bookings by just going into the booking area. I want to give you some tips on things you should do when you have found the perfect spot that you want to record your content. So one thing I would advise before you go ahead with actually booking a spot is that you should message the host first. Ask any questions you might have, just so you know that this spot is perfect for the vision of whatever content you need to create. For me, I know that when I messaged my host, I also requested if I could come in to kind of gauge the spot, because it gave me an idea of how I can set up my equipment, what areas I can use to film for different type of content, things like that. And it also helped to ensure that the spot that you're using will be conducive for video content. There are some areas that they might have like really loud vents, so you have to be prepared with the type of camera and mics that you're going to come with to help you to get rid of that. So for me, I know that most of the spaces that I looked at, they have very loud vents. This one has not so loud, but you can hear it if I use my other mic because it's so sensitive. So instead, I use my clip-on mic here. And this one tends to block out a lot of the surrounding sound around me so that I can still get a quality video. So this is the space that I have been using to film all of my videos for my new channel, Optimistic Maggie. I have all of this for myself, so I have the choice to film here, on the couch back there, and there's even a small, nice space back here that I can also use. So because there are 3 main topics that I talk about on my YouTube channel, which is content creation, social media, and entrepreneurship, I can choose to change up my scene by just switching positions in this spot. Really love it. Under $100 per hour, and it's within my budget, and I absolutely love everything about this space. And I was able to find this on Gigster. I hope that you all found this video helpful. If you have any other questions regarding content creation, feel free to leave a comment and let me know. I'll either do a video or just answer your question for you. If you have any questions about content creation, here is a playlist that you can use if you want to find the best gears that are cost effective, or if you're looking for some advice as a first-time content creator. This playlist is for you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!